This is Miss Lucky Duck. And there's been some interest in her lately, so I thought I would share her story with you while she enjoys her fresh water in her pool. Miss Lucky Duck came from Tractor Supply in spring of 2020. And I don't know if you remember, but that was the year they introduced a brand new style of brooders that were stackable. And unfortunately, I went in with my kids, and all the ducklings in this brooder, except for 2, were already dead. And the 2 that were in there were not looking very good. So I got an associate and said, "You're killing these ducks. We're going to rescue these 2, give them to me." And we took them home. We named them Puddles and Quackers. They are Pekings, commercially produced meat ducks. They don't have a very long life expectancy because they're designed to grow so fast. But Lucky Duck is 4.5 because it's currently early November 2024. And like I said, she was born spring of 2020. So she's a ripe old age, not exactly a spring chicken anymore. We had Puddles and Quackers for a couple of years. They were lots of fun. They were basically sisters, from the same batch of ducklings, and my kids just fell in love with them, and we've got great pictures of them as ducklings and with the kiddos, and they're very sweet. Unfortunately, a predator attacked them. Their coop was not as secure as we thought it was, and something was able to get in and got them. And it killed Puddles and nearly killed this duck. Most of her back was ripped off. You could see her organs. I genuinely did not think she was going to survive, but she kept fighting, and so we kept fighting for her, and we put her in a special pen and took really good care of her to keep her really clean, and fed her a high protein diet and nursed her back to health. And like I said, that was a couple years ago now, and she's been on her own ever since. Generally, ducks are happiest in a flock, but she has her chickens, and she's definitely part of this flock of chickens. It's why we keep her coop right next to their coop, even though they aren't roosting together, because she sleeps in a nest on the ground and they sleep up in roost bars in the air. They're still right next to each other where they can hear each other and interact and squawk and cluck at each other all night long, which they do. And she's honestly the leader of the flock. She's top dog around here. And she acts more like a dog than a duck. She will come when she's called. I take her to bed every night with fresh frozen peas. I get frozen peas and put them in her bowl of water and go out to find her. And I start singing her song. And she comes out from wherever she's hiding and follows me over to her coop and goes into her coop for the night. And that's our little tradition. She is extremely spoiled and extremely loved. And she's preening herself now, taking care of her feathers, getting herself all nice and clean. I hope you have enjoyed this story about Miss Lucky Duck. She is our little pet, and we love her dearly.